Hello there, welcome back to the city of Arcturus. Today we are looking at widening this road off of our roundabout because it's starting to get pretty blocked up with traffic. Also, I think I might even change this whole exit because I created a new highway interchange. And I think I might use it both down here and change this too. So also, hopefully my recording is going okay because I changed some settings. Hopefully it's a little bit better quality now. I know it was kind of blurry whenever I would move across the map like this, so hopefully this is a little bit better. Looks like our residential over here is all filled out. So let's get started on this highway situation. I think I am just going to go ahead and do this first. I'm just going to take this whole junction out and this roundabout. Well, I don't know if I'll take the roundabout out or not, but I'll at least put my new junction in and put a road going from here to the roundabout. So let's pause it while we do this because nobody's going to be able to get into the city. So let's see, I have a mod that should let me place the new intersection and it should bulldoze all the roads, but I'm going to go ahead and do it just in case. So that way we don't have any mess ups. This piece is already straight too, which mine also is my asset that I made, so hopefully it all fits in here. Well, we'll make it fit in even if it doesn't. So I better go ahead and take those. Let's see. So here it is. It does need to go a little bit further. Oh, this is also elevated, so I'll have to elevate those pieces of highway. Oh, don't want to do that. Try to get this lined up a little bit. Right there, I think is good. Let's see, we'll need to connect all this together. So let's see. We're gonna have to take some more of these roads away. And I'm gonna go ahead and take all that and that because we'll need to slope it up to the elevated pieces here. Get our curved road. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. Well, actually, the guidelines here should help. I don't know if it'll work as well this way or not. Looks like it's going to be alright. Kind of a steep grade there, but we'll maybe play with that later. Okay, let's see what we can do here. My guidelines aren't going to work here. If I go from this way, I guess just turn the road around later. Nope. Need to go this way for sure this time. Okay, so we'll change the directions of there. Now this piece we'll have to deal with because it's now pointing straight into this empty basin here. I'm not sure what I want to do over there. But this junction that I made, looks like I'm going to have to use the move it mod a little bit here. I don't know if it's the elevation that changed that or not, but this piece is over onto the road here, but this piece isn't. This is what it looked like on both sides whenever I made it. Can we grab that? I'll make sure I'm getting the right piece. Yeah, there we go. So if we hold Alt while we do this, yeah. it keeps it straight, but this thing is going crazy. Not sure why it does that. I need to try to get it just off that road. I think it's only 1 pixel that I need. That'll work, I guess. That another steep grade. Okay, so let's connect this up. Also, the lanes should also be using the correct lane mathematics, as Biffa says, if you watch him too. Everything should be all set there. I guess except the lanes going into this center roundabout here, but that'll be alright, I think. I think for this I'm going to go ahead and take both of these out and extend this 4-lane instead. And we're gonna want to curve it around. We'll need to come to a sharper turn. Now these road guidelines are starting to get in the way now. I don't know if I want it there or not. Actually, let's just come out straight for a little bit instead. And now when we curve, maybe it'll kind of come straight into those, between those two roads a little bit better. Yep, that's definitely not the curve type to use. I have to use this kind. Well, it's about the same as it was, I think, but I think what we'll do is just get it there, and then we will switch to that 3-lane one-way with no parking. Yeah. And try to connect this up. I think I'll just go ahead and use straight roads, and then I'll use the Move It mod to kind of curve it around a little bit. I don't know if I want to hold Alt here or not, because it kind of, yeah, I can make it do these weird things, so let's undo that. So let's just grab it, drag it out a little bit further. I want to keep this kind of arc here so that people can go right onto the roundabout. We're going to have to make this curve out like that instead. Let's try to drag this so it's somewhat symmetrical, because I think we got it pretty good on the other side. Let's see. I think that's pretty good right there. Not the perfect symmetry, but the directions of those curves are better for what they're going into for right now. And we're going to want to turn that off. Use our priority signs, or not priority signs, there we go, the lanes. Let's see. If we, definitely need to get this so that people can't go back around that way. Let's just try this and hit Control S. Oh wait, that's right. We have 3 lanes here. So we can actually turn this down to a 2-lane, these 2-lane one-way. I forgot about that. I thought about it earlier and then I forgot. So now we want 2-lane, one-way, no parking. And we'll have to anarchy that. So now when we do our lanes here, hit Control S and they'll line up perfectly. And then I think this would be a good place to use the node controller, which is another mod. And we will offset the corner to maybe 12, yeah, maybe 15. I'm not sure how to use this the best, but it definitely helps to space out your intersections so people don't take weird corners and things like that. So this was kind of a sharp turn before, so that smoothed out a little bit. Okay. So this intersection here should be a lot better now. We're going to have to work on widening these roads here. Oh wait, I'm going to have to set up this roundabout inside the junction as a standard roundabout. Also, let's see, did that give us dedicated turning lanes? It didn't. Not sure why. Let's see here. Control click that. Yeah, it's not setting up dedicated turning lanes for some reason. Maybe it's because these two junctions are both, or two roads are both converging in there. I don't know. We can do that manually. We only want to use this left lane or right lane to go off. So they'll go hopefully there. That was the point. I think I better start the simulation and make sure they do the right things on this thing first, and then whenever they come back on, we'll need to have them keep in the lane instead of trying to cross over the whole thing. And also, if we do that, yeah. So people won't try to cross over the whole thing when they come off this exit ramp. Sometimes they would just go straight towards that middle lane and get in the way of the people coming up from the tunnel. Okay, let's start it up again and see what happens. See, anybody coming from this direction here will want to turn left, so they'll have to come down there. We'll make sure the roundabout works whenever they use that. Then a lot of people going on will want to turn left and go that way. So it looks like it's working. Oh, there's a stoplight here. There we go. That's why we look at things. Definitely do not need that. And then we don't need that one either. And as a matter of fact, we need to just say go through, go through, and go through. So we need to do that again over here. And this junction, I think, is done now. Hopefully, the junction itself wasn't really a problem, but just a three-way, junction like that won't get us across the river or across the highway here to the other side of the land, and we would need to put something in anyway. So is anybody using the tunnel? They don't think they should need to use the tunnel right now, but okay. So now let's go over to this road and widen it out a little bit. I might even want to use a 6-lane road instead of a 4-lane. Should we go straight to that? I don't know. Let's see. Let's just use the 4-lane for now. Let's use the one with trees. So this is gonna delete all these businesses here, but that's, I guess, what we're going to have to do. And I'll have to move these parking lots because they're right up against the road. Let's see, we want to do that. Since there's weird gaps there, I'm going to go ahead and pause the game so it doesn't try to rebuild. I think eventually I'm going to want to continue the 4-lane all the way up through this and connect it to the highway junction we're going to have over here, or at least get it closer to that. Let's go ahead and do that on this side too. And now I'll have to move those two buildings, and then through here we'll do it. And that should be okay for now. You might need to do it down here because this is going to become the main road through the industry down there. I think I better go ahead and move these before I forget. Let me turn anarchy off now so I can know when I'm right, where I'm moving things. Okay, so there's that. Let me move these. Okay, I can't move these. I wasn't sure if they reacted the same way or not. Yeah, I definitely want to leave a space because I think we're going to have to do a big pedestrian bridge over top of this roundabout. Don't really see that many people walking on it, but I definitely don't want them crossing the road everywhere. Let's go ahead and grab our commercial again. And I think I might want to actually do some high density through here. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. I think at the corner I'm going to do high density. Let's see. I think I'll probably end up also taking this road down through here. Or maybe actually I should come off so it's only a 3-way junction. Not sure what I should do there. But I'll go ahead and put these high densities there. And let's do one here. You know what? Let's just go ahead and put a tiny one there. Let's see. I think that's enough for now. Well, that changed this too, didn't it? Okay, right here where the post office is, I think we'll put a high density there. And let's see. I think that's good for now. We really need more residential, so I'll have to get over there to build the residential soon. We have a 4-lane here, so let's just kind of leave this alone and see if that eases up a little bit. I don't know if it will or not. I still need to build another highway intersection to relieve some of the traffic coming through there. I think I'm going to go ahead and come up here though and put in some high density residential, and I think what I will do is make a zone up through here. Let's see, I want to go ahead and get all of this that I've already zoned. Come all the way out through there. And I want to make this the self-sustaining housing. Or self-sufficient buildings. And also the organic and local produce. And I don't think these will build or despawn and rebuild because I have a mod that keeps them from doing that. Let's go ahead and start the game and see what happens. No, they do go away. Okay, good. Alright, so they are going to go away, so I won't have to worry about doing that. But I like to, with that self-sufficient buildings that are low density and high density together, if you just kind of sprinkle some high density around, it looks really neat because there's really high skyscrapers and then a bunch of smaller buildings, but the tall skyscrapers have like trees and everything sticking out of them, so it's a little bit different than having just regular skyscrapers sticking up. And I think it looks really neat. So we'll go ahead and do some different sized ones also, because that also changes the way they look. So whoops, I need to delete it first, and then I'll put that in there. Let's go for a 2x4 there, and another 4 there. Let's see, here's a good spot. It's already, well, gotta delete it, already gone. See, there's our school building. So let's go right beside the school and also do a bigger one. Let's go in here and do a 3x3, because this is this section where we don't have an 8 squares across area. Let's go ahead and do another 3x3 here. So that'll leave room for a 4x4 there, or whatever it wants to build. Let's keep going. How about a 4x3 or 3x4, whichever way it wants to build. And maybe another big one here, closer to the water. Another one here by the corner. And let's see. We'll do that. And that. I think this will look pretty neat whenever it's done. Whoops, I keep forgetting to delete them first. Right here by the park would be a good place for one also. And I suppose we can always come back and fill in some more later too with high density. Let's go ahead and put one here. And let's do that size there. Another one on the corner. And let's see, this is when I need to do that. Just in case I missed any, let's do that. And then we will fill all this in with, oh, there's an autosave, low density. Okay. Let's see what we can grab here. I'll go ahead and use the fill tool. Okay. Let's start the simulation and see what grows in here. It might not actually grow that fast, I don't know. Well, let's put it on 3-speed. That'll help. Our population's also going to take a hit from doing this, but we're really not hurting now that we've got all that high density. We'll be fine to get to the next milestone. So that's 8,000, yeah. We might also need to put in some more services, parks, and things like that. Let's come over here and see how these things are rebuilding. They're rebuilding okay, but this roundabout's still going to be a problem until I get that other junction over there by the farm. Oh, one thing we can do, let's make sure that's still set up correctly. It is. Another thing we can do is to have the roundabout go slower, which I guess it is. Okay, it's going slower than the roads leading into it. So that means these people can drive out faster into the roundabout when something's coming. I am going to go ahead and take these roads and make them, not the whole thing, just these. And then another thing we can do is use the node controller and set these to an offset of, let's see, is 12 enough? I'm going to use 15, I think. So that kind of makes a little bit of a easier turn getting onto it. Now here, I think I will just use 12 because it's already angled. So that way, there's not a sharp turn to get onto it. It's much more of a curve, and they don't have to slow down. If they don't have to stop for a car, then they won't slow down as much, because slowing down is what's causing them to back up more. And they won't come onto the roundabout when we set it up with the traffic manager mod, the priority signs and things. They won't go on if there's something coming into their lane where they would go onto. This is still kind of backing up here, so that's not good. Yeah, it's backing way up now. Yeah, they're not going whenever they could. Sometimes those priority signs are a little bit wonky. But also, the traffic just needed to get through too. So now these guys have gone over on these two roads. Hopefully that will give these guys more of a way to get out faster. And then this will start going down. But next time we will work on another junction over here, I think. I might end up buying the squares so that, as a matter of fact, I'm sure I will, so that I can get the junction in here. I don't want to change the course of the road that much, but it should fit over in here, I think, somewhere. And I'll get the crossroad to either line up with this one, or else I'll just move it over one way or the other. So that's the episode for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.